Hi all. So welcome to this channel once again, and here in this video session I'll discuss generating CSV file in IFS using copy to IMPF command in IBM IS400. So let me tell you, we can yes, generate this CSV file, that is a comma separated value file in IFS using this command. There are other ways too to generate this file in IFS, but in this video session we'll specifically talk about copy to IMPF command to generate a CSV file. So let's see how will we doing that. Then I'll be explaining this to you, that what CSV is. So let's say there is a let me explain CSV first. So that's a comma separated value. So it is basically used to transfer or exchange data between the two systems. It can be multi-system file as well. It can be exchanged within the multi-systems using the IFS. I can even expose this to the web or other UI things, or we can accept the CSV format. So many applications accept the CSV format files, and they then again transform them back to the spreadsheets. So basically the tabular data gets converted to the CSV, that is a comma separated value. Even the field or field names are being the comma separated, and and that's all about it. So let's start with the demo. So let me show you one file, pf20. Just I'll do run query on this. So we have this file where we have separate fields, that is numeric or the character fields. So now you can see there are 4 fields having such number of records. Now I want to copy this tabular data, the database file data, to the CSV format. So I need to copy, let's say I'm going to copy here in this directory, which is my home directory or the current directory. So let's use copy to IMPF command to do this. So I'll be using pf20 as my file, easy class 1 as my library, and that's the first member. To file, so here I'll be using the stream file instead of import file, slash home slash easy class, and let's say I'm going to create today dot. So here you have seen my previous videos where I'm not giving any extension. So the extension to this file would be .csv, that is the comma separated value, or you can also say it delimited separated values file. So let's just going to add this for the first time from CCSID and STMF CCSID. So this is just used within for the conversion. If in case the file already exists, then the source and the target CCSIDs, file CCSIDs would be used to convert data between them. So here the file is not existed, so from CCSID would be in effect right now. Default authority is there, and I'm going to provide this LFCR as a end of line character at the last line, feed and carry return, and this is delimiter. So here I can either give the double quotes. So in some systems it allows to have the field values within double quotes and separated by comma. So but in normal CSV we don't have double quotes, so I'm using none here. Do I want to remove the blank between the fields? So I don't want to remove the blank, so I'll keep it as it is, and the comma is the field delimiter. I can even use tab as well, or any other character too. So I'll be showing you that. So null indicators, I don't want to assign or associate any null indicator with the fields in the IFS file, string file. Decimal point would be treated as period here, that's not treated as comma, and date format would be this, time format would be this, order by is none. Do I want to add column? I don't want to add column right now, so just press enter and just do work link. So if I do work link, you can see today.csv, a stream file gets created. Now you can see every field is separated by the comma. So it is taking the size of the field, and what we can do here is, so this is a comma separated value which, or comma separated CSV file which we generated now at the IFS. So now what we can do is we can replace this file with the new data. So we can add the column names. So the column names either could be system column names. If it has SQL names, that is long name, then we can assign that to. I would be using system and press enter, so I can have the system column names as well. They are separated by comma, but as you can see here we are getting like this, and that's not in the sequence. So let's remove the blanks. Just remove the blank from both the sides. Just take F5. So you will see the blanks are removed from each value, and we can see some formatted data right now. So if I want, I can have other things too. Let's say I don't want to just do this. I can use any other character like semicolon to separate. So instead of comma, I can use semicolon, because many of the systems in other countries, in European countries or European locals, use this semicolon instead of the comma separated value. So it depends what anyone is using as a separator in the comma separated values or CSV file. They can use any character they want. The standard here would be the comma, so we should separate it by comma. So this way we can generate a CSV file separated by comma using the tabular data in our PF. That is you can say the data in the tabular format, or in the just like same as the Excel format. Now what it is, this CSV is, this has something called fields which are separated by some delimiter character like comma or anything else like semicolon. So basically in CSV I would talk about comma. So here it is separated by comma, and then it has every line in the CSV has a record, so, and they are two separated by the delimiter comma. And this is a whole set of records in the CSV which are generated from the tabular table, and they can later on converted back to the PF if a system receives that. So this is all about whole generating a CSV using the copy to IMPF command in IBM AS400. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.